Hey there, how are we doing today? My name is Sherilyn. Me and Momo are here to do your daily energy check-in. This one's going to be for the 22nd of November, which is a Saturday, and this reading right here will be for my Geminis, Cancers, Leos, and Virgos, okay? We're going to start this off with my Geminis, them Gemininis. Here we go, to the front. All right, we got Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Momo's always good luck if she's here. There we go. So for my Geminis, I've got the Four of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, and the Three of Wands. All right, Gemini, what do you got going on? Okay, Eight of Wands in the center. Kind of a surprising card for Gemini, right? Because that's saying there's some kind, to me it's saying there's some kind of a block in your communication or something. I don't know if you're just not being received well, meaning what you're saying is not being perceived the way that you're intending, or are you not being able to understand what somebody else is saying? But whatever way it works, there's definitely a block here. Something that is not allowing the communication to go through effectively. On one side, I have the Four of Pentacles, and on the other, I have the Three of Wands. That's pretty much a contradiction there, isn't it, huh? You're trying to look towards your future, but refusing to let go of something from your past. There's something from your past that you're definitely holding on to for dear life. I don't know exactly what that is. It could just be a feeling. Oh, Momo doesn't think these three cards are good. I guess he's going to lay on. She's going to lay on them. Oh, you want more? Okay. Something you're hanging on to where there's definitely a block in communication. And even though you're hanging on to something, or maybe something's hanging on to you. With the Three of Wands, you're definitely trying to shake this loose and so you can go forward. I get the feeling you're not even concerned with the lack of communication right now. Like at this point, you're really done. This feels like a situation where you are at the very end of something that's been incredibly trying on you. Very difficult. And now you just want to shake the rest of it off so you can just move forward, right? So what is your energy today? I'm done. Just done. You know what I'm saying? Just like, okay, whatever. I'm done with this. I want to go forward. Yeah. And hopeful. I mean, you're looking towards the future. You're ready to go start something new. This enough is enough. You're ready to just leave this behind and move forward. I don't think you're looking for clarity anymore or anything. You're just like, whatever. That's a good way to be. I think this is positive energy for you, Gemini, because some of you have really been through it here lately. So I think that is a good thing. Okay? All right, let's see. If the clicker works, it always works to turn it on, never to turn it off. Okay. All righty, Cancer. Here we go. Me and Momo. Well, maybe not. Where are you going, Momo? Me and Momo are here to do your thing. We're going to get 3 cards for my Cancers. You're going to sit on the side like a gargoyle. Okay, Momo the gargoyle. There you go. I've got Cancer, Cancer, and Cancer. Okay. Cancer's looking at the Two of Wands, the Fool card, and the Star card. Okay, Cancer, what you doing? Looks like you are ready, willing, and able to take a leap of faith towards something. You have got it. You're going. That's what you want to do. Two of Wands, you're trying to decide exactly where you want to take this leap of faith towards. It's hard to say fast. And the Star card on the other side says you are filled with almost feels like a resurgence or a newfound well of optimism and hope. So something here, definitely, I feel like you were kind of spiraling downwards. Something has happened and all of a sudden you can see the light at the end of the tunnel, right? You can see that there's hope in the situation or hope in a different situation. You're definitely hopeful today. Definitely hopeful. You have an upbeat sort of a aura about you as you try to figure out which direction you want to take and which direction you're taking this leap of faith towards. I think you don't care as much which direction you go from here. You just want away from whatever the last little bit has been here because it feels like it's been kind of trying. That's how it looks. So it's great energy. I mean, this is like you're saying F you to whatever was in the past. I'm going forward. Let me figure this out. The overall feeling for these 3 cards for me is that like I said, a resurgence in hope or maybe it's newfound hope. I don't know, but you definitely had that well of optimism I talk about for you has definitely been refilled right now. You are full of optimism. Things are going to work out. Okay, that's how you feel. It's great energy for today, for sure. Okay, there we go. Momo's so happy. All right, that's what I got for you today. Okay, Cancer. Enjoy it. Get up early, stay out late, because it's pretty good energy. All right, there you go. Oh, me and the clicker again. Here we go. We're up to Leo. Hi, Leo. How are you today? I hope you're doing well. We're going to have to shuffle one more time. That was a little spooky. Okay, for my Leos. There we go. All right, what you got, Leo? Did I not get this going? Oh, unbelievable. Here we go. Leo, Leo, Leo. I'm almost gone to eat now. So, okay. What do we got? King of Wands. Seven of Swords. Page of Swords. Okay, Leo, what are you doing? Seven of Swords in the center. And Page of Swords on the side. Huh? So something that you were a go in not long ago, meaning something that you had decided, okay, I'm going to go in this direction. Okay, and you were working your way that direction. All of a sudden, for some reason, you are faltering a little bit, it looks like. You're trying to regroup, trying to reassess your strategy here. Something has you feeling a little bit uneasy, or I don't think you have 100% faith or trust in the situation that you were going forward in at one time. Doesn't mean it's a, you know, dead in the water type deal, but it's just right now you're regrouping to reassess it looks like. Changing your strategy on it for sure. Page of Swords on the one side tells me that you are trying to gain a sense of clarity, but you're doing it in a very indirect way. Okay, so this has got to be basically a person involved in the situation that you're not sure if you trust anymore, or that you're questioning whether or not to trust. So you're trying to figure out whether or not it is a good bet to trust this person and move forward. That's what you're doing here. King of Wands on the other side. At one time, this is something you felt incredibly passionate about. I think you still have a great deal of passion towards whatever this is, this adventure or whatever it is you were trying to do here. But you're not so sure that you want to do it tied to people, meaning that you're not so sure if you want partners, or you're not so sure if you like the people you have working under you, maybe. I don't know. It's like you're rearranging like you're the leader of a soul tribe and you're rearranging who's in it or something to move forward. Something has made you question some of the people that you have in this group. So you're trying to make sure that you know who's what and where before you take off into this full-heartedly again. Okay, so what's today's energy? A little bit suspicious, a little bit not trusting, and very cautious. However, I don't feel like it's really dimmed the fire inside of you. You still want to accomplish whatever you set out to accomplish here. You're just not sure that you have the right people behind you to do it or something. So you're trying to make sure that's in place before you move forward. That's how I see this. Okay? So I would say that you're just being very cautious because something has definitely made you feel untrusting in somebody in this situation. That's how I see it. Okay? That's what I have for you today, Leo. Okay. Okay, now we're up to my Virgo. Virgoians. That's how they say it goes. The Virgoians. Virgos. What you doing, Mama? You hear the helicopter? We live in a bad neighborhood. Okay. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Let's see what you got. I'm looking at 8 of Wands. Okay. 10 of Swords. Alrighty. And Justice. Okay, Virgo, what are you doing? Let's see. 10 of Swords in the center. So the focus right now is on a betrayal. I'm going to open this by saying I'm not sure if this betrayal is actual or perceived. For some reason, I feel like you are, as usual, you're being very cautious, Virgo, okay? And you're thinking everything out. And for some reason, I get the feeling you are perceiving there to be a betrayal that I'm not so sure is really there. Sorry. Yeah. I feel like you're sure that you've been betrayed by somebody, and in reality, I don't know if that was how it was intended or if that's even what's really happened here. Because with the 8 of Wands on one side, there's definitely been a block or something, a breakdown in communication with whoever you're perceiving as the person who betrayed you. So I feel like there's a lot of misunderstandings here. I feel like you are not seeing this situation clearly, nor are they. But I mean, and so it's causing you to take little things and overanalyze them into big things that don't really exist. You need to get real grounded and try to work on this communication is what's the key here. Because I just don't feel like there was any nefarious intent within this situation that you feel like has happened. All right, on the other side, I have Justice. So in the end, the scales of this situation are going to be balanced out, but I think you could save yourself a lot of heartache and pain, as well as the other people involved, if you could just get really realistic and grounded and try to work on the communication. You're absolutely taking something that was intended differently than how it was intended, and you're blowing it up. You know, I mean, it's just one of the pitfalls to having as active and as accurate a brain as you have. You know, you're incredibly intelligent, and you break down people's little things about people, the way they smile, walk, talk, whatever, inflections. You can break them down and build them into great personality profiles for the most part, but every once in a while it backfires on you, and that's what it looks like to me has happened today. Okay, so just really try to analyze the situation and make sure that what you're thinking is happening is really happening. I know it's kind of like second guessing yourself, but it just, you gotta, because sometimes you take it a little further than it needs to go, and then you can kind of build an illusion out of it. And that's what looks like it happened today, and it looks like it happened negatively. So your overall emotion or whatever, your overall feeling for the day actually is one of, you know, you're upset. You feel like you've been betrayed by somebody. I just don't think that that's actually what was intended, or maybe even what actually happened. Okay, for me, to be betrayed, there has to be intention. For sure, that wasn't evident here, and possibly there wasn't even a betrayal. You're just seeing things a little skewed. Okay. All right, it'll be okay. That's what I got for you today, and that's what I have for all 4 of you. No matter what the cards say, go out and make it the best day you possibly can. If you get a chance, can you tap those buttons, like, share, follow, subscribe? It helps me a whole bunch, and I appreciate it greatly. And I'll be back to do this again for you tomorrow. Okay, take care. Me and the clicker should be its own saga.